And hey y'all, it's Nisha, the Soul Magi. I'm back again with another video. And as I sit up here and talk to you guys about decolonizing your work schedule, here's one of the things that I think that you guys should also be reconnecting to. Definitely connect to more individualism in your schedule. Like, I, we all have to do something in order to be able to provide for ourselves, right? You got to go to work. But in that, does that mean that you cannot work with appropriate breaks? Um, Being able to nourish yourself appropriately and connecting to a schedule that works for you. So say if you work on a schedule where you are consistently doing meetings, do you have to do back-to-back meetings, and what does it look like for you to um, reconnect and recalibrate after a meeting instead of back-to-back? I know, listen, even I'm guilty of having back-to-back meetings because I like to keep my focus, but also, what does it look like for you to schedule time in there to have a mental break? Like, for instance, if you ever have a meeting or a reading with me, I'm never going to start on the o'clock. We start at the 5 minute mark to give you grace and space to be able to enter it. Like, everything is not this urgent component. Urgency, unnecessary urgency creates anxiety. That's why you're having a panic attack, okay? In the middle of traffic. And let me tell y'all something about this because I had to get on a family member and a client about this. So I'm going to share, and they're okay with me sharing this. Um, um, I thought I turned the notifications off. Okay, but anywho, let me get to this. So, the reason I see a lot of people stressed out with this sense of urgency is because you guys go at paces that don't fit your nervous system. You work in places that don't respect your nervous system, yada, yada, yada. And let me tell you what a real life example looks like of this. So I get in the car with, baby, put the shut to the up. What is this noise? I hate noises, y'all. I can't stand it. Anywho, so to give y'all a little context, my sister, and we met up at this place. And I was like, I'm going to gift her some spiritual things, yada, 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 yada. And she's like internally stressed because we meet like around maybe like 3:30 when the kids are getting out of school. So like it was a lot of traffic. Now, here's the thing. She was just like, oh my gosh, everyone's rushing in traffic. So a couple days later, we forgot some stuff and I needed to create something for her. So we go back. And I was like, don't worry about it. I'm going to drive. And she was like, okay, pay attention. We done took the same route. She is flustered 2 days before when we go here. She is just like, she got to take deep breaths and all of this. And she's like, why are you so calm? You drove in the same amount of traffic. We get in the car the next 2 days later when I drive. And she was like, she calls me by my nickname. She said, it's people behind you waiting. I said, okay. And she said, you know they're honking at you. Okay. Baby, let me tell you something. The car that I put gas in, the body that I put fuel in, your urgency will not rush it. Not today, not tomorrow, and next week. If you have somewhere to be and you need something urgently, number one, you could have left before. Your fuck up in time mismanagement is not mine. This goes for workplaces as well. Your urgency is not mine. I don't claim that. Not in this lifetime. Number two, if I am not going at the pace of everyone around me, you are welcome to go around me. But where I'm going, I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to get there on time. Hello. I said all of this to say, so the conversation comes up again. in a couple of sessions that I had. A lot of y'all are operating off the urgency of your job. And some things really are a matter of urgency. You have to get things done in certain times. But use your discernment. If it's not life or death, is it really that urgent? In a world where you could be anything, baby, be for real. You only get one of you, and you need to take care of you the best you can. Rushing for what? Deadlines you have to get done, but you also knew that before you got to the last minute. So that's you. Again, you created that urgency. But moving off of other people's urgency is asinine. I just want you to do better. Take what I say with a grain of salt, baby, because, I'm a therapist, but not yours. Anywho, there's that. That's all I wanted to share. Urgency is such an unnecessary part of life. Unnecessary urgency. You should be urgent about your goals, about, important stuff. But other people's urgency is not yours. Because think about it. Anything that you do for work, is it, unless you're saving lives, isn't that urgent? You let me know. You let me know in the comments. I want to hear.